3, 2, 1, go! Hi everybody, we are again in Soundscape and I'm Lara. Today I'm in company with Thomas.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Thomas.
to meet you.
And but your name here in this place in this project isn't Thomas, and so it's Nohland.
Yeah.
Right.
It's Nolan, yeah.
Why did this name?
So the reason why is because I always wanted to do music. I never had the courage to actually say I wanted to start a career with it. But then I lived in France for a bit, and there's this little town outside of Paris called Nanterre. And so at a party there, I made a promise to my best friend saying I would dedicate my life to music. And he would dedicate his life to cinema because he loves cinema. And so during that night, we made a promise, and then I realized if you literally translate Nanterre in English, it means Nohland.
Oh.
And I kept the name because it started as a promise, and here I am.
Nice, so
Thank
nice.
you.
So you didn't be able to break this promise. It's impossible.
Yeah, I can't.
When something
This is it.
it's decided. And there's a single that catch my attention, and is Homesick.
Yeah.
It's the second single that you've published in 2020.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And you've talked about kind of removal, maybe. I don't know if it's right, but it was like my interpretation. But removal from what?
From my hometown. I wrote it during the pandemic. I think I wrote it around May of 2020. And it was really hard for me to realize like I'm stuck in England. It's so far from home, and I didn't know when I was going to go home. And I used to go home every 6 months at least. And this time I didn't just know when I was going to go home. So the song is really just about me missing home and just really wanting to be there and being removed from my culture because it's very different from in Panama versus being in London.
So your home is
it's Panama City.
Wow, so nice.
Mm-hmm.
And what you save from Panama for your artistic part?
I think the connection to the nature. Like a lot of times I just go on walks and enjoy the nature, and that's something I used to do in Panama. I grew up by the beach, and it's something I really miss. So every time I can, I just try to walk through the canal, just see some water. And especially, I think, it's the music in Panama as well. Like, there's a lot of music going on there, and I grew up listening to music all my life.
Why? I would like to, I don't know, I would like to feel like there through your description. So what kind of music there's?
They play all sorts of music. For some reason, I used to listen a lot to the 80s music that they would play on the radio. Mm-hmm. They would play that all the time. And whenever you would go to a rooftop or a bar, they would play reggaeton or just some Latin classics like rock in Spanish. And that really inspired me.
Yeah, and I don't know, I could imagine them during the sunset.
That's how it was.
Dancing with this music.
It's exactly like some nights like you would do that.
And enjoying the life, even if
really
sometimes it's rough. But
yeah,
I could understand you about the feeling so far from home and feel also blocked in a situation. It's so hard, I think. So
yeah, it was very stressful because no one really knew what was going to happen to the world at that point.
Yeah, also because feeling far from family and from your roots.
Yeah, I was seeing them struggle, and they were worried. I was just in another continent far away from them.
Yeah, but now it's over.
Yeah, now it's fine.
Finally, it's quite over. But so
yeah, I went back home.
The
recently.
war is over. Like London manifest.
I managed to get back home recently, and I wrote a song about Panama. It's called In the Sun. It's the latest song I've released so far. Mm-hmm. And it just talks about the experience of being back at home and just enjoying life. It's really about that. It's just letting go of all grudges, everything that you've held back in your life, and just enjoy that actually made it back home.
So I'll really stand with this interpretation and to go deeply to this image. So and I'm sure that I'll find a connection.
You might like it. It's a cute song.
And in 2021, you've published Fade into the Sunset.
Yeah.
And in collaboration with the artist Akaizu.
Yeah.
It's right.
It is right. It's right.
Okay. So just only with the title, there's a connection from what you were talking about to. and it's really a sweet accompaniment towards the sunset. And I'm sure maybe that you started to think about the composition of this track in front of the sea in Panama.
No, I wish I did, actually. I was still in London, but this is Haikaisu is one of my closest friends. And every summer we travel together, and we love sunsets. We kind of have like the same vibe in that aspect. And we always talked about the idea, like, how cool would it be to fade into the sunset, like, while you're driving? Because we did road trips, we did trips on train, and we used to watch sunsets all over the...
Wow, and just melting with the colors.
Exactly. And we were producing the song, and I had made this piano melody, which I really liked, and he didn't. And then I said, let me try something else. And I reversed the piano, and that's a little fading melody. Oh, that's how I got it.
So nice. And it was something that I wanted to say to you because, maybe in my imaginative sphere, there was a part in which you were composing this song in front of the sea, but I felt also, I listened also the typical sounds of the bird sounds from London, from here, when the sun goes down.
That's him who recorded that back in Barcelona, actually. And he sent me those sounds because we're walking remotely. I was in the studio in London and he was in Barcelona, and we just did it on Zoom and just got similar ideas, and then we just patched it all together. I would send him the song and he would give me a beat on it, and that's how we got the drums, the EDM part at the very end.
Wow. So now is in Spain, or
yeah, and we're gonna do another song together. So I'm aiming to do an album by this summer, and I'm traveling to Spain to record a song with him again. Wow. We're gonna do it in person this time, and we're gonna be in Barcelona.
Wow, so we'll meet really in Spain. Yeah. Because I'm going to leave London. It's like a bet.
It'll be a very good song.
That's a bet. It's like, I don't know, something dangerous. But it's great. So he's located in Spain. And how was born this collaboration? It was a friend from...
It's because when I started doing music, I actually started in a band in Panama. And I used to be singing and playing the piano or the guitar. And my best friend, Haikaisu, was in the band as well. But eventually what happened is we just parted ways because we were growing we're going to go to different units, different countries, but we always remain really good friends. And every time we do music, we always share it with each other. And eventually we're like at a stage where we share the same ideas, and it was a really good time for us to meet up and just work on it. Because we still call every day and talk about our music.
Yeah. And when you share a lot of things with another person, it's impossible not to do something.
Yeah. He supervises all my music. He tells me this goes wrong, this is right, and then I do the same for him.
So nice, nice. And these bird sounds return also in another track called Afterglow. Yeah. It's the first track from your second EP. A different way that you've published in 2022. And I think that also this track maybe also with Fade into the Sunset. It's ambient maybe, but this one I don't know if it's right. You'll have to confirm it, but I listened also a little bit of low shades of from lo-fi music for the raining.
That's actually that.
So
I
nice.
use that because Afterglow is like after it rains and things like that. And I really wanted to make like a small intro for my EP. So something I would introduce the songs and kind of give you the vibe of what was going to happen with a different way.
Oh, nice. And how was the inspiration for this?
For the EP?
For this track or a model? I don't know.
So actually, I just was stuck in the studio. I tried to make many songs and I really couldn't. And I had this melody in my mind. I just didn't know how to develop into a full idea until I took it. And I decided to compose and put ambient sounds on it and set myself into the scenario. And that's how I got it. That was kind of how...
And you have some reference from the ambient music that...
Yeah.
For example, who?
Haikaisu. Brian Eno.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
I thought also
Yeah.
it's like the master of
He is.
the ambient music.
And
so.
I really like the 1975, and they got this track called Please Be Naked.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very beautiful. It got the ambient sounds as well, and it sounds like a piano ballad. It's beautiful, and that's something I wanted to do.
I love to check this one. I know just only how the most important track, close to the river or next to the river, something like this. It's like one of the
A River Flows in You.
from
Yerma.
and from
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a really good track.
Yeah.
I try to learn it, but it's...
But maybe I'll send to you.
Yeah,
and we could write also in the description of this video, just a little inform. And for you, what is the hardest part in the composition of a song?
I think sometimes a song can go really easily. You can write it in 5-10 minutes, and sometimes it would take me days to work on it. It's just trying to get my ideas through and not being so harsh on myself. Sometimes I am really hard on my ideas and I'm too critical about my music. So whenever I do that, I don't progress. Now I've changed a bit how I write my music, and it's been going quite a while actually. I got a few songs that are coming up, and they're way better. They're really good.
Yeah, we'll go there.
We'll go there. Yeah.
Very close. We are very close.
Yeah,
but before, I wanted also to ask you, what would you like to improve in your music composition? You said that you would like to change your mindset, but
I like for it to be more melodic, play a lot more with my voice, have a better more organic approach to it. So use real instruments instead of everything being synthetic, and go more for an analog vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe try to collaborate with other people as well, because it's always good to have good ideas with people you share some ideas with.
Yeah, sharing. It's possible to create a lot of stuff together, and different also from your origin. So it's great.
It's always good to just put new stuff, actually. Things that you'd have never thought of. It could really work well if you meet the right people.
Yeah. So now we know the
good bit.
No, so it's finished. No, we know that you are going to publish a new album with different collaboration. Right now also you have a lot of friends that maybe could give you something, some new genres or something.
I got the new single that I'm going to release. It actually, I was trying to write a guitar solo for it, but I decided to bring my friend from the band Isonate. His name is Aman, and he's going to appear in it. He does a great guitar solo on it, and it's very different to anything I've done before. For some reason, I just learned how to produce better, actually. I really worked on it a lot, and it sounds way better, has new elements, and it's a really good track. It's called Falling Down, and it'll be out very soon.
Oh, and what would you like also to anticipate? Something, some other information from the album?
So I've been performing this song called Drunk Talk, and I've done a few shows where I've played it. I think it's probably the best song I've ever written. It's a really good song. I'm really, really proud of it. Last night I think I lost my head. I woke up in the wrong side of this bed. But the thing is, I'm going to take a bit of time to produce it properly to do it justice, and I'm going to release it probably in a month or two. So that's the exciting thing.
Nice.
And I did Don't Wake Me Up, which is a song I wrote when I was 16. I'm going to re-release it, produced properly.
Nice. Because
I feel like it has a lot of potential, and I could use a different approach to the song because I think it's a really good song. And I want to keep it in.
A different experience also.
Yeah, because I've worked a lot more now, so I got more experience than I did back then. Wake up in the morning, the daylight starts to shine. Could you help me, 'cause I'm going out of my head? How did I end up in this bed? Don't try to wake me up, I don't wanna be alone anymore. But it feels just like a dream being with you, Marjorie. But if I'm only dreaming, don't wake wake me, don't wake me, don't wake me up. Don't wake me, don't wake me, don't wake me up now. When you wake up in the morning.
So where is possible follow your movements and
oh yeah, you can find me on Instagram as Nohland Music, on Facebook as I am Nohland, and basically everywhere else as I am Nohland.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And do you have some days in which you'll play here in London, some places?
So far not. I'm trying to define new dates for shows, and I'm trying to find, but so far I've had a few shows.
And to finalize maybe the
exactly.
album.
Gonna try to maybe write the new material and then launch myself this summer to play them live.
So, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. And you must also say hi to Panama when you
Absolutely.
go.
I'll try to play some songs in Panama when I can.
Please.
Absolutely.
Send me something, I don't know, some video.
The new songs are gonna sound good there.
Oh wow, so nice. So thank you really.
Thank you
for your presence here.
No, thank you so much for having me.
And we'll see you next week. So bye.
Bye. I try to paint the sky blue, I try to make things good for you. All that I ever wanted to is to be loved by you. But every time I try to speak, the words don't come so easily. It always seems so true to me that you'll be happier without me. Not letting you go, I'm setting you free. I'm trying to make myself believe that you'll be okay while I'm on my own. And you go away. I lost myself and I lost you, but now it's time we face the truth. Two broken hearts can never mend. No, I'll always be a friend. It always seems so true to me. You'll be happier without me. Letting you go, I'm setting you free. I'm trying to make myself believe that you'll be okay while I'm on my own. And you go away. Thank you.